What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of El Trio Online 2021. Happy New Year to everybody. New year and new everything. We start with a new show because a lot of soccer coming up this way. We have, of course, as always, El Super Mojado joining us today for the new Guardianes 2021 coming up. We are excited. And then we have Edwin acompañándonos nuevamente. Welcome, Edwin. Y Elmur, bienvenido. Gracias por acompañarnos hoy. How's everything with you today?
Hi guys, everything good so far? Happy New Year for everybody, and hopefully having not Chivas on the final round for now. Thank you.
We haven't even said about any team, but we hear this from Elmur already. What do you have to say about that? Super, how's everything with you, man?
Empezando con todo como el Canelo aquí. Elmur, come on, bring it on, Elmur.
Edwin, how's everything with you, man? Are you excited to see your Tuzos finally do something? Great. Or
hopefully this new crease for Pachuca will do something good. Our hopes are up, so we'll see what happens.
Optimism. That's good. That's a good way to start this year. This Friday, everything is starting with Puebla receiving a las Super Chivas, Elmur, ¿eh? Buen juego. Vamos a ver el calendario para el viernes. We have first game, Estadio Cuauhtémoc, Puebla against Chivas. That same Friday, we have duelo de perros contra felinos. Iba a decirles gatos, pero luego se me prende la banda.
No. Gatitos. Lindos gatitos.
Me lo dijo el Super. I didn't say that. Super said it. Cholos against Pumas, and then Mazatlán against Necaxa. Elmur was telling us earlier today, Mazatlán with people in the stadium en el Kraken, allá en Sinaloa, en el punto sinaloense. A ver, gente, ¿es el único estadio de ese viernes con gente, Elmur?
Hasta el momento sí, no más de 50%. El Kraken famoso va a tener la oportunidad de recibir aficionados. La verdad, yo creo que ninguno está para eso, pero bueno, negocio.
Money is money. With money?
Or business.
No.
Yes.
The saying says, translating, of course, from Spanish to English, with money, the dog dances. And then we go to Saturday. Con dinero baila el perro, claro. Y no estoy hablando de los cholos. Saturday, we have Atlas en Estadio Jalisco taking on Monterrey. And then this is a good match on Saturday. Tigres, CONCACAF champions, against León, Guardianes 2020 champions. So what they're going to do with that on that double tunnel? What's going to happen in that game?
We'll see. I mean, to me right now, I'm gonna kind of like jump wait ahead, and I'll get back to this one. But to me, the next final right here, Tigres León de este campeonato. Pero
definitely going ahead of everything.
Way too fast. Let me just throw it out there. I'm gonna start early. So yes, that's gonna be a good game. Two champions.
El Super Pol, le dicen ahora.
El Super Pol. The problem here is if these two teams actually get to the final, we're going to have Super for like 3 or 4 weeks asking us, the producer, to bring that video because I said it. I said it on the first episode of the season, bro. So anyway, Tigres against León, duelo felino.
When Super Mojado says something, happen. Never.
We'll see that. We'll see that today. We'll confirm that today. Super. So, we have also on Saturday in the estadio, tenemos América against San Luis. Just to finish up Saturday, we go to Sunday. We have 2 games. Toluca en el Nemesio 10 taking on Querétaro, and then Santos against Cruz Azul. We're going to see how that Cruz Azul comes because they didn't get Hugo Sanchez. Who knows why? Maybe Elmur knows a little bit more. And then they didn't forget about you, Edwin. On Monday, we will see Pachuca against Juárez. It's a Monday Night Football de Guardianes 2020. Se pone bueno.
2021.
Ya ni me lo recuerdes. I gotta say, I like these Monday games, to be honest, because it's Monday. I'm still locked in, and there's some soccer going on. I always love it. And then we have the show too. It's a good preview. It's a good preview for the show. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that. So welcome, guys, everybody. thank you again for a new year. Let's kick it in and let's talk about the games. Which ones are you most excited about? Which one is going to be the game of this first week? I'll start with you, Super. Briefly, remember, we're fourth today.
Well, I know, man, but it's obvious. Son los campeones. That's the game of the week. I mean, and like I said, me estoy adelantando, pero this is gonna be a good game, and we're gonna remember this. I'm gonna be saying it throughout the whole show. So, this is my pick.
The good thing is you're gonna say it so many times that it's gonna be so easy to go back and then just pick one of the 20 times that you're gonna mention that this is the final. Tigres against
there you go.
Right. Elmur, which one are you most excited about?
I want to see América because Solari. That's why. Because es una gran incógnita saber qué va a presentar. Porque todos dicen, dirigió el Madrid. Sí, pero no es parámetro porque le fueron 3, 4, 5 juegos y sí levantó el Mundial de Clubes, pero no tuvo una temporada. I want to see Juan Reynoso en Cruz Azul y quiero ver a Chivas si realmente Vucetich va a poder otra vez con el equipo. Eso
okay, good thing. We'll get back to Chivas because obviously it's always a good topic, good conversation topic for us. I don't know why, it just happens to be. But Edwin, which one are you most excited about?
I want to see Monterrey with Javier Aguirre. I think I want to see something different in Liga MX with Solari, with Javier Aguirre, something new, maybe a different system, maybe a European system for both of them to bring into Liga MX, something a little different. I don't know. I'm just excited to see at least new faces in Guardianes 2021, something different. So we'll see what happens.
Fair point on that, new faces, but as a new system coming to 2020, to Liga MX.
At least a new system, at least a different way to work. Of work throughout the week, throughout planning the game, something different that could benefit us, that could benefit the league. At least, I mean, I don't know.
I can see that happening.
2021 is the year for hope. So I'm hoping.
But they're not bringing los jugadores de Europa, güey. It's only the technical.
I could expect that from Solari. Pero Javier Aguirre, él llega y llegó a su casa otra vez. No pasa absolutamente.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be. It's going to be tough. But anyway, so coming back to Chivas, Elmur, you know, and what I've heard from talking to you today, you're not so positive about what's happening to Chivas. So you want to see Vucetich, what's going to happen to him. They didn't get him any players that he asked for, did he?
No, they didn't get anything. They didn't get anyone new. They get back. They
got Mayorga and
César Huerta, and that's it. Para mí lo que yo quiero ver es si con lo que tiene va a poder hacerlos funcionar como fue en la liguilla y sobre todo el plan es, sea como sea, que juegue Macías para ver si lo van a vender. Esa es mi incógnita, cómo lo va a hacer jugar y qué banca tiene porque no funciona. Y en la portería, Toño Rodríguez no es del agrado porque no da seguridad. Y creo que es un punto flaco de Chivas, otra vez.
Pero acuérdense que tienen al campeón, al sub-20, entonces pueden extraer jugadores ahí. I think that might be a plan. I think that might be a reason. Hold on, that might be a reason why they didn't go and get someone else out there. Because Vucetich was already talking right after they got eliminated. Vucetich was talking about, we need at least two players, 2 additions to this team. I like what I have, but I would like 2 more.
So you think Vucetich looked at the U20 and was like, oh, you know what? I can make it with this. I don't need any other players to bring on from any other club. No necesito refuerzos para reforzar la verdad, un plantel muy, muy pobre que tiene Chivas. Es un plantel muy pobre que miras a la banca.
No necesariamente.
Volteas a ver a la banca y dime qué opciones tienes para reforzar el ataque cuando ya está jugando Alexis Vega, cuando ya está jugando JJ Macías, cuando ya está jugando el Conejo Pérez. ¿A quién tienes? ¿A Oribe Peralta?
A chingados, el Conejo Pérez.
También el Conejo Brizuela, perdón. Conejo Brizuela, perdón.
No me asustes, güey. No me asustes, como que...
¿A qué opción tienes? La verdad, ¿qué opción tienes? Tienes a Oribe Peralta y tienes a tus jugadores de la sub-20. Entonces dime, ¿crees que Vucetich volteó a ver y dijo, con los delanteros de la sub-20 la hago?
I'm not talking about Vucetich. I'm not talking about Vucetich. I'm talking about...
Porque la directiva va y pregunta por jugadores y se los venden al triple.
Edwin, es más simple. There's no money on the
exactly.
team. There's no money on the team. Y lo otro, hoy Huerta says all the forwards in the Chivas, they can be on the Mexican national team.
I mean, yeah, because they're all Mexicans.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
that's it.
They're eligible.
That's the only reason.
All right, no, but guys, all right. So this is for Chivas, and I think we'll see how Puebla is because I think Puebla closed the last season really strong. So it's not an easy start for Chivas anyway.
But they also dismantled. They took out a lot of players from Puebla.
Okay, so that might be
a lot.
There's a lot of movements that happen. Not just Puebla.
Like good 25% of the starting players went to a different club this season.
So that could be yeah. That could be yes. I'm going there. Sorry, talking to the producer that's yelling at me because you guys start yelling at everything. So getting to that. So I don't want to hear either Chivas wins 3-1 to Puebla and then forget about it. This is our season. We're champions already. Cancel everything. Chivas is already no, because it's Puebla. And even if Puebla would have kept all their players, it would have been an easy start for Chivas somehow, just because it's Puebla. But anyway, moving forward, we're going to talk about Tigres against León. We have to talk about León and Pumas in particular. They saw each other in semifinals last season, and they're the only two back-to-back champions in Liga MX en los torneos cortos. So is there a way we can see León doing this twice, especially this season? And even for Pumas, which they've done it already with Hugo Sanchez, but do you guys see Pumas again being such a ¿cómo se llama? Un protagonista on this season again?
So a big surprise now.
Hay un punto clave para León. Se les fue la máquina del medio campo que era Pedro Aquino. Se les va el jugador más importante junto a Chapito Montes del equipo.
Okay.
Entonces, creo que esa no va a ser una plaza fácil para llenar. I don't think Oloso González is going to come into the team and take that spot that Pedro Aquino left. I think León took what they could because they also took Davila from Pachuca, which they weren't. I mean, it's just a gift. It was not really much of a transfer because they're the same owners.
Yeah.
But I don't see León doing bad either. But I don't know if they're gonna be able to
back to back
to fill that spot that Pedro Aquino.
The rumors right after they won the championship, it was Nacho Ambriz. Forget about it. He's going to Europe. He wants to go to Europe. Wait.
Where was those rumors coming from? I didn't hear that.
We were talking about it.
We talked that as a possibility. But I didn't hear that.
Anyway,
that was not an actual.
So he stayed, and that's it. He's with León. So the bar is up here again, and it's a championship. It's nothing less. I assume for León and Nacho Ambriz.
Well, I mean, for sure. I mean, being a bicampeón del fútbol mexicano and being one of the only two teams that have achieved this in torneos cortos. Yeah, of course. You know, he might want to do this again. You know, bring León and be a bicampeón again. It's gonna be harder. Let's remember that todos los campeones que sufren del campeonitis, de la maldición del campeonitis. So, but León has shown us that in the past few tournaments, they've been one of the best teams. So, can they continue doing this? We'll see. I mean, you know.
Elmur, so which team would take León out, do you think?
Mira, el tema de León, yo concuerdo con Edwin. La baja de Aquino es muy, muy fuerte. La van a resentir bastante en midfield. Pumas también tuvo muchas bajas, ¿eh?
Pumas ya se despertó, la cenicienta, fue la cenicienta del torneo nada más.
Pumas algo que tenía.
La medianoche ya llegó.
Era su solidez defensiva. Y se les va Iniestra, que era el capitán del equipo, se les va Mayorga, y aparte pierden a su delantero estrella que junto con Dinero hacen una gran dupla, que es Carlos González.
Exactamente.
So nobody mentioned which team is going to take up León then.
No, para mí los dos del norte, Tigres y Monterrey.
Again?
Para mí, Sí, a ver, ¿quiénes son los equipos con mejor plantel? Nada más, mi duda es cómo Tigres se va a administrar, porque su pretemporada es... No. A lo que voy, su pretemporada, para mí, la pretemporada de Tigres es las primeras 3 jornadas antes de irse a Qatar. A Qatar tienen que llegar a la final, no semifinales, tienen que llegar a la final, porque si tú ves la plantilla, después del Bayern, la plantilla más poderosa va a ser la de Tigres, sin importar quién llegue de Sudamérica. Así
y que Tigres estaría a punto de incorporar otro jugador extranjero que viene de Europa y se manejan varios nombres importantes. Se maneja Balotelli, se maneja Diego Costa, se maneja Arda Turán, se manejan varios nombres importantes que estarían dispuestos a llegar a la Sultana del Norte por referencias del representante de Gignac, y aparte tienen el escaparate del Mundial de Clubes. Para mí, Tigres y Rayados volteas y a la banca, Javier Aguirre y el Tuca voltean, y no es un problema decir como a quién meto, es de que, cabrón, tengo muchas opciones, que siempre es un buen, problema.
It's going to be a good Clásico Regio. We're going to see sparks for that one. We'll save that one.
It's always this.
Yes, but this one would be particularly...
Además, esta va a ser la primera ocasión en la historia que un equipo mexicano va al Mundial de Clubes con tan poco tiempo entre su consecución y el evento, y que va a llegar realmente en ese ritmo.
Yeah, during the season,
Vale la pena. Vale la pena.
Llegan rachados, sí.
The only thing is, we're going to still seeing, because the president is telling me, are they in the Big Four? No. We're going to still see people that say that Tigres and Monterrey are not a big team in Mexico. So talking about the Big Four teams, do you guys see any of the Big Fours, América, Chivas, Cruz Azul, and Pumas, going anywhere in this? None of them, not even América.
No, there's no Big Four. There's only Big Two por los fans. Okay. Es América y Chivas, pero por lo que son actualmente...
So anyways, Elmur, you don't see any of those four getting anywhere far with... do you see América, for example? I know Chivas, you said already, no, you don't. But América?
América y Cruz Azul tienen plantel en el nombre, pero no lo representan en la cancha. Pero el tema es de que América y Cruz Azul both has a new head coaches, and they need to have rhythm, understanding on the field and off the field. So I don't know, this combination can be the good for them.
We're seeing when was the last time one of the Big Four got the title, and America is the most recent one, and then we see winter of 1997 for Cruz Azul, where everybody thought...
No, that's BC though. That's BC.
What Elmur was saying about the transition of the coaching, the new coaches. I think it's gonna take time for some of the players to adjust to Solari's after coming from so long playing with El Piojo. I think especially the fans are gonna want to see that style of play of the Piojo Herrera had, which was a lot of counterattacks going in forward, a lot using those fast players on the sides. But we don't know how Solari plays. Honestly, we don't know how Solari is gonna play in America, because it's one thing to have Benzema and have Cristiano Ronaldo in your team, and another to have Ibargüen en la banca y tener otros jugadores como Viñas. Honestly, you gotta give them the benefit of the doubt, but also you can't really keep your hopes up to where they're gonna become a champions. Yeah. Why? Because it's a whole different story.
Well, forget about it. I don't think if let's say America, they start playing well. I mean, that you see the system. Solari's coming with great system, has the team under control and everything, but winning is not easy, especially in Mexico. And I'm saying because anything could happen. It's one of the most unreliable leagues in the world, I would say.
Inconsistent.
You can call it that way too.
It's not easy. It's not easy, but also you don't need to play good to get to the playoff.
And
the thing is, go to the playoff.
That's the same way, but easily you can be thrown off by Puebla on the playoffs or by Chivas again.
But
Chivas with nothing.
That's part of the game. That's part of the game. And also in Cruz Azul, if I'm not wrong, this is going to be the first time que tienen un entrenador que fue campeón con ellos. Reynoso Reynoso fue campeón
en el 97.
En el 97.
¿No?
Él era
ganó 4 títulos.
Él era el capitán del equipo de 1997. Ahora sí que tuvieron que recurrir a una opción que nunca tenían en mente, pero que Reynoso no dirige mal a sus equipos, ¿eh?
Por lo menos...
hace un gran milagro con Puebla la temporada pasada, la verdad. Con el plantel de Puebla, si tú lo veías jugar, jugaba bien al fútbol, no jugaban mal. Que les faltaban jugadores estrellas para culminar en el último tercer y cuarto de la cancha, sí. Pero de que jugaban mal, la verdad que no. Puebla era un equipo que te tocaba muy bien el balón y tenía muy buen control y posición del balón. Te vas a las estadísticas y Puebla tuvo muy buena en posición de balón.
So Reynoso remembers or knows, because I'm sure he remembers as well, what is to be champion with Cruz Azul. But I don't know if he lived, because there was a few Cruz Azuleadas back in the 90s. I don't know if he was still playing.
Pero no se llamaban. No eran famosos.
You're right. I mean, you lost in the semifinal, or I don't remember who they lost against. But now, so I'm sure he's a Cruz Azul fan, especially if he got 4 titles with them. He knows, and he felt even last season.
I don't know si es fan de Cruz Azul, pero si a mí me pagaran lo que a él le van a pagar, claro que voy a ser fan de quien quiera.
Pero no se les olvide que fue la 4ª opción de Cruz Azul, así que no me sentiría tan aquí muy...
No importa.
Pero the thing is that, remember, coming back from the biggest Cruz Azuleada in the history of the Cruz Azuleadas, which it was last season, it must be some kind of pressure in there for Reynoso. Imagine that, because
no tanto para Reynoso, no creo, porque él no era él no era el técnico, no era parte del plantel. A lo mejor para la mayoría de los jugadores sí puede ser una gran presión, pero para él no. Que si yo soy el técnico y me dices, a ver, perdóname, pero yo no dirigí ese partido, yo no fui el técnico.
El técnico. Adiós.
¿Sabes para qué entrenador sí se ve mucha presión llegar a Cruz Azul? Y que va a llegar, créeme, pronto, el Chaco Jiménez. Porque él jugó y fue parte de varias Cruz Azuleadas.
El Chaco Jiménez está haciendo a Cancún FC jugar muy, muy bien.
Exactamente, pues te digo que va a ser el relevo natural que van a postular en cuanto Reynoso ya salga. Está tomando su experiencia y es natural.
Elmur, why Hugo Sánchez didn't make it to Cruz Azul?
Because for what I know, there's a lot of people between the negotiations.
Third parties.
I've heard many.
No le llegaron al party. Para mí, out of the 4, ahora sí que los 4 grandes, el único que repite en semifinales es Chivas. Así que hablando de consistencia, yo creo que el Rey Midas is gonna continue to show that he's a great coach, and he's gonna be the only team that has the same coach out of the 4 of them, with basically the same team that they had last season. Because even though Lilini is still there, he lost a bunch of his players.
Pero a ver, Super. No one is doubting that Vucetich is a good coach. We're just saying that Chivas doesn't have the team to make it.
No hay problema. Okay, that's fine. Pero yo ahora sí que yo elegí al campeón del torneo pasado, así que no te preocupes. I don't care what you have to say, man.
I love how Edwin gets really serious and gives a really professional opinion on every team but Chivas. Always, especially after a comment from El Super.
I mean, no. It's to be honest, like, you ves el plantel de Chivas y dices, oye,
pero
se merecerían algo mejor para la historia del equipo. Que
claro,
sí, que no hay dinero, están atravesando un problema monetario, está bien. Pero creo que Chivas ha perdido su esencia, que era traer jugadores de la cantera y hacerlos estrellas y después venderlos por un poco más de dinero.
Claro, pero eso va a pasar a este torneo. Puede ser que resalten un par de jugadores de la cantera. But again, mira, no tienen mal equipo, ¿eh? No tienen. They're not one of the worst teams in this season. I mean, you're not gonna tell me that the Chivas from last year, now with more rhythm, con más más entendimiento, is not gonna do a good season. I'm not saying they're gonna reach the final, but I think no van a decepcionar. En mi opinión.
Super siempre trae la camiseta bien pegada, no manches.
Super Mojado is happy.
Soy realista, carnal.
Ya, no se peleen, niñas. Super Mojado is happy about that. He, what's it called? He called the final or the champion last season. So finally, after how many weeks of begging, we're gonna come up with a clip. Elmur, I love those. I love those. We're gonna come up with a clip.
Ahí está, mira, ya se puso los lentes del Super.
No, that's what he should put them on every time he tells something really on the spot. Actually, next time I want to come up with them. Anyway, so producer, let's go watch the Super Mojado clip about the calling the champion before everything started. Do we have it? Let's go for it.
They're gonna hate me for saying that, and I just think that Cruz Azul actually, they're gonna do it. And we'll record this, right? And then we're going to play it back. But Super, you and I should get a little wager going. That's what I think.
Cálmate, Walter Mercado. Cálmate. you think that this course is going to end? No, man. I don't think so. But anyways, I do see them reaching the final, but against León. And I see finally Nacho Ambriz lifting that trophy with León. So that's my prediction.
I'll give you credit for that. That's a good pick.
Ahí lo tienen, el Super calling it, and
¿Cómo les queda
you have to make it formal for this coming up season. What the final is going to be, because you mentioned it already like 20 times. So
I told you, man. Tigres, León, Deja vu ahora sí que se acuerdan de esta final donde le ganó Tigres a León. Igualita, así que Tigres campeón y con los dos.
This is just el Super making his official statement that he's gonna call it, because he's gonna ask eventually, if I called it, but if not, I'm gonna call for this one. And Edwin, you can be part of it. El Super no adivina ni madres. Eso es lo que tengo que decir. So write down the time, producer. We'll come back to this.
Lo único que adivina.
¿Cómo les quedó el ojo? ¿Cómo les quedó el ojo?
Es el weather, es lo único que adivina, porque ya sabe cómo es.
Y peligro, Ni esas.
Listen, cuando en cuestiones de esto me sale lo de Walter Mercado y
cabrón.
Todo lo que me sobra para ustedes.
Yo respeto. No,
pues cada quien lo suyo ahí. Sí.
El muy ecuánime a todo. Vamos entonces con predicciones, ¿o qué vamos a ir, Produ? Ok, predicciones primero. Me encanta esto porque el Super se va a poner bien Felipe. Santa ya se fue, pero ahí está de Elmur, si tienen alguna duda. Caballo negro, Dark Horse of the season.
Sancho Claus.
Dark Horse of the season. Super, you go.
Dark Horse. A ver, ¿a quién se la damos? Se la vamos a dar a... I don't know. Vamos a dársela a Mazatlán a ver qué hace por ahí. Una vez más voy a intentar de que empujar al nuevo equipo to bring this team into this Liga MX y que por fin el Kraken ahí que tenga pasión. Así que that's just my...
De la manga. Este fue bien preparado el Super,
Bro,
Dark Horse. Mazatlán. Sí, Mazatlán.
No. I'm just going back to my... Hold on. Going back to my prediction from last tournament. I said that Mazatlán was going to do a good thing, but me decepcionó, como a todos.
Okay. Elmur,
I'm going to try this again.
Mazatlán. Okay, Elmur, which one is your Dark Horse?
Toluca, con el regreso de el Pinocho a la dirección técnica.
Vamos a ver. No está mal. El Toluca y
I like that.
Para mí, la verdad, puede ser Santos.
Le atinaste. Yo me quedé con Santos. Yo me quedé con Santos también en el Dark Horse. Sí. Santos. Y lo tenía a punto de decirlo, pero el Edwin se adelantó y no importa, empatamos en esto.
Perdón.
Ya no seas copión, güey. Ya, es que
grandes mentes piensan igual.
La final.
Conste que estamos diciendo Dark Horse, no va a ser no estamos diciendo el que va a llegar a la final, ¿eh?
La final ahora sí, Edwin, va contigo.
¿Tigre seguro o me reservo el segundo equipo?
No puedes decir esas jaladas. Da la final.
Anímate a hacer una.
No, señores, el fútbol es impredecible.
Por eso, tírala.
Dile uno, güey. Tienes que tirar uno a fuerzas.
No.
Tigres.
Sácalo ya del...
Tigres.
Sácalo del preview al güey ya, porque este es...
Elmur, final.
Yo me voy con final regia. Ambos, por cómo están, mínimo es final. Mínimo es... Imagínate, Javier Aguirre, que no llegue a liguilla, por ejemplo, lo que no va a significar. Y también por lo que haga Tigres, para mí ambos son de final.
Ok, súper. Otra vez más, como por 23ª ocasión.
Ahí está.
Final va a ser.
Una vez más, se las dejo ahí.
Se le va a olvidar.
Las Chivas a poner.
No, ya les dije.
Chivas, Tigres.
Tigres, León, Deja Vu, Tigres ganándole la Copa a León. Una vez más.
Fíjate, no, bueno. Yo veo a Tigres en la final y el otro muy, muy, muy complicado en ese sentido, pero...
Es que ¿quién más volteas a ver, la verdad?
Acuérdate que...
No, ¿sabes qué? Yo veo a Cruz Azul también haciendo algo.
No, man.
Una Cruz Azuleada, entonces.
Pues sí.
Otra
prácticamente.
Ok,
sí,
pero ¿quién pone de campeones a ustedes, morros? Ustedes, Elmur.
Tigres.
Ok, tú, Tigres, Elmur.
Yo le daría a Javier Aguirre el beneficio de la duda. Nadie le da nada a Javier Aguirre, fíjate.
¿Cómo no? ¿Cómo no?
Un equipo y dinero.
¿No le están dando nada?
No, me refiero en cuanto al pronóstico. En cuanto al pronóstico no se le da gran cosa.
No, pero muy al estilo de Monterrey y muy al estilo de Javier Aguirre, hasta que no empiece bien y empiece a jugar y empiece a golear y empiece a hacer 2-3 así, no van a decir mucho. So anyways, my final was Tigres against... What did I say? Cruz Azul. Anyway, so it's going to be an exciting weekend. Guys, take it easy on me, please, Edwin. I know you're bullying el Super Mojado, but exciting weekend coming up. We'll see with these predictions. We have it on tape, so we'll be ready to put everything. Elmur, gracias por acompañarnos hoy. Edwin, as always, a pleasure. What do you guys have to say? Super.
Nada, solo que ahora sí que no sé, que me manden una medalla o algo para el próximo torneo, porque van a ser 2 consecutivas. Así que bicampeón voy a ser yo.
Bueno.
¿Qué tipo de trofeo quieres? Okay, yo me quedo todavía esperando. ¿Medalla de qué? Ahí está, mira.
Olvídalo ya. Ya me dio una Elmur ahí ya. ¿Ya viste?
Okay. Elmur, sus últimas palabras, porque se está acabando el tiempo y ya me están regañando, pero ¿qué esperamos para este torneo?
Always a pleasure, and the most important is the fans try to come back to the stadiums. For me, that's the most important part.
But, so you're pushing it, or?
I'm hoping.
Oh, you're hoping. Okay. I was going to say, because you said there's people coming into the Kraken in Mazatlán.
No, pero I mean to the 18 stadiums.
Okay.
Acuérdense, las vacunas ya vienen ahí pronto.
All right, Edwin, what do you have to say this coming up season?
Hopefully we'll get more consistency. Excited to see new faces in Liga MX. And just hoping for everything to go right at the end of the day. The fans was the most important thing, and stay home.
So you're saying you're not gonna go anything on this season against Chivas? All right, good, because Elmur started the show saying nothing about Chivas.
What team?
Chivas, ¿ves? So yeah, there you go, guys.
Ya me salió otro amarillo.
No, cada quien, digo, así súper.
Digo, bueno, ahora sí, ahora creo que si no le vamos a las Chivas no podemos estar en el show, al parecer, según el Super.
Ok, sácalo ahí.
Así es esto. Nosotros controlamos. All right, guys, thank you for joining us today. Remember, every Monday and Thursdays, we'll be here on El Trio Online. We'll be joining us live in every platform you follow us If you don't follow us, go and follow us right now. You're gonna see us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook Live. We are on Instagram. We'll do previews of the shows. We'll do previews also of the Monday Night Football Liga MX. It's a new one that is coming up. If you guys don't know it, it's here. So follow us, everybody. Let's get it started. This is a new season, new year coming up, new year already. So thank you for joining us. We'll see you in there. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Elmur. Thank you, Edwin. Thank you, Super. Hasta la próxima, compas. Ahí nos vamos.